Okay, so what kind of situation do we currently have on XRPUSD? Now, from this level, we know that the market had started this huge move to the upside. And we know that here the market had very strong demand. Therefore, this support is again supported this level. And in fact, the market has already rejected it from a monthly perspective. So we know that from here we can expect a bullish reaction from the zone. What we can also notice, however, if we look at the recent price action from a monthly perspective, is that the market has been creating lower lows and lower highs, always respecting the previous support, not on resistance here, support, not on resistance here, continuing with the bearish push. Let's go down on the weekly time frame and see what kind of situation we have on the weekly. Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that the market clearly has created this strong impulse to the downside, followed by this retracement. Now, if we want to measure this retracement, what are we supposed to be doing? Taking our Fibonacci from the high to the low of the impulse, and we can see that first the market rejected the 50%, and now it rejected the 0.382. So basically, it's moving by steps, and we can expect continuation to the downside. However, we can't forget that, as we said on the monthly, we have strong support. So basically, we have a situation of contradiction between the monthly and weekly, and possibly we can see that reflected also on the daily. In fact, if we look at what we have here on the daily time frame, we can see that the market as well on the daily is stuck inside of two strong areas. In fact, it is stuck inside of this support. In fact, the market had very strong support here, support here, support here, support here, support here, and again support here. So it's stuck inside of this support and the resistance that the market currently has at this level here. In fact, the market here had very strong previous support, and support, now turned resistance at this area. So currently it is trapped inside of this support and this resistance. So how are we supposed to be approaching a situation like this? Now, if the market from here will break all this structure to the upside, then at that point we will have the possibility to create this inverted head and shoulders, and after the break and retracement to the structure, so this previous support, not on resistance, that will be turned again support. Inside of this area, we will be monitoring price action with students on the 4-hour time frame, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we will have the time frames in confluence for a long situation, and we will be looking for a nice long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities for the continuation to the upside. On the other side, if the market will break the zone to the downside, then at that point all this support that we have here will be turned resistance at this area. And what we will be doing with students, we will be monitoring price action on the 4-hour time frame inside of this area, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries for a move to the downside and to break this monthly demand to the downside, the demand that we had identified at the beginning of the video. So we have to just wait for the market to show us its hand. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.